Hey guys, it's Dave of My Freedom Smokes. Today I got a review for you on a sample we received in of a new tank from UWELL, and that's going to be the Crown 3. The Crown has basically been the flagship of the UWELL brand. Great little tanks, and now we're on our third installment, like fourth tank I think it is, as far as Crown's concerned, when they did the Crown Mini. But it has been a very popular tank. The Crown 2 kind of flopped in some people's eyes just because, I mean, it had a great tank, great airflow, just the coils kind of turned a lot of people off. They finally got those fixed, but by that point a lot of damage is done, so a lot of people really weren't feeling them. They've changed up the coil design on the 3, and so far I've been loving it. The cool thing about the coil is it actually doesn't screw into anything. It's just kind of seated inside her and seals off. Got a nice seal on the bottom, so everything seals in well. It's been wicking really well. Chain vaping it, not even a thought of a burnt head on it so far. You get 2 coils in the box. You get a 0.25 80 to 90 watt coil, and you also get this one here, which is a 0.5 for 70 to 80 watts. They're nice large vertical style coils. Looks to be gold plating for the connection on the bottom. Might be brass, but either brass or gold plated. It doesn't really say in there. But the way those coils go in, I can take this one out for you real quick. It keeps helps prevent a mess because you're not getting your fingers all covered in juice and trying to unthread a juicy coil. And just take the bottom off and the whole thing slides right out. I mean, it's a dry spot that wasn't ever in any juice. The whole thing slides out. You can toss it and put another coil in. They got nice seal around the bottom there to help seal off the tank when you put the base back on, and then they got 2 seals on the coil itself. A nice wide open juice wicking holes there. That just pushes back in. And then the bottom also has either brass or gold plated connection that has 2 little prongs that stick up on either side that connect onto your coil, and that way your airflow still flows out the bottom of the coil and up under there and then out the base of the tank. So I'm going to put that back on there. It is a 24.5 millimeter tank, and it holds 5 milliliters of e-liquid. And the tank is a top fill tank. It's a nice little threaded on top section here. Get that loose. Threads right off there. You got 2 wide open slots. They do have the lock in there again like they had on the Crown 2. That way when you're taking your top or bottom off, you're not having to worry about everything coming loose, the whole tank coming apart, and getting your glass to come loose and causing a leak. They do have the little lock system. This time around they included a key. On the 2, I know I said just use like a pair of tweezers or something like that. This one they even give you a little tool to get that open, and that's it right there. Got a nice little engraving on there. It says Crown 3, even looks kind of like a little crown. And that just goes right in there, and then you can unlock your center section so you can get your glass and everything off. They also give you a drip tip cover. That way, if you put this thing in your pocket or set it somewhere where it might get dust or pocket lint or something in it, and keep your drip tip protected. I don't know if you've ever gotten pocket lint or sawdust or something on your drip tip and you go to hit it and accidentally inhale that. Ugh, it's no fun. So it's kind of cool they give you the option of being able to cover that up. I know a previous job I had, people would actually stick little foamy earplugs, obviously new ones, you don't want to use one, stick an earplug down in there, but I like that they do include a drip tip cover. The drip tip itself is a 510 drip tip. Nice matching. It's not necessarily matching to the blue, but it's blue on blue, so it does match. And then a little black insulation inside there to keep it cool, and it does go all the way down to the 510 itself. All right, so some of the extras you get in there, you do get extra seals and O-rings. That way if you ever have any issue, you accidentally tear something up when you're taking it apart, you do have extra seals. Get your little instruction guide here. It also has your authentication code on it. A couple of warning cards. Just different warnings about the FDA and stuff like that. Alright, so these are not available on our site yet. Like I said, this is a review. I do believe we will be picking these up. I'm going to have a couple of vapes on it for you real quick. Like I said, I'm using that 0.25, running at 80 watts. And it certainly is putting off some great flavor. That's one thing I've always liked about the Crown tanks. Even the 2, a lot of people had issues with it. I personally never had an issue with the Crown 2. I found the coils that I was using to be very flavorful coils, just like the original Crown and the Crown Mini. It's no different with the Crown 3. It's great flavor coming off of it, and the vapor production is pretty good too. You got 3 wide open air slots that are fully adjustable. Single direction turn on there. You can close it all the way off or open it all the way up, and then it stops. So you don't have to worry about it round robining or accidentally closing off, because it has got a little bit of friction required to turn that. I have a couple more vapes on this thing for you real quick, and I'll let you go. Well, there you have it. There's my thoughts and a review on the Crown 3 by UWELL. If you have any questions about the Crown 3, please leave them in the comments below. As always, this is Dave of My Freedom Smokes, and thank you for vaping.